Welcome, everyone, to the Onward Master League. I am your host, Wookie, with my lovely co-caster today, ctrl.flirt.del. How are you doing, Control?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah,
You're really
you're
hesitant with
welcome.
my lovely.
Well, oh, hi, chat. You're looking cute today. Well, look, we have an exciting matchup between, these two bronze tier teams. Now, don't let the fact that these two teams being bronze let you down, because there have been some amazing bronze tier games in our portfolio in week 3 already. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this matchup. I mean, Pandamonium, they're a new team full of people fresh out of, rookie boot camp. Well, I guess, now it's week 3. I can't really say that people are fresh out of rookie boot camp. However, Panda has been playing pretty well lately. They've, had some ups and downs. And then same with Cats and Hats. I mean, Cats they've been around for a long time. I mean, one of our co-casters, Triple Nipple, I believe, started on Cats and Hats, and now he's on SMC. So, I mean, Cats are a really strong team as well. So I think they'll give Panda a run for their money. I think, Control, you were saying off cast that you had stats for me.
Oh, sure. I also used to be in
I don't know what
Cats
kind
and
of
Hats
stats those
well.
would be, but
I do. I was on Cats and Hats as well.
what?
Yeah,
Wow.
briefly. Thanks for doing your research on me.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Okay, well, Cats and Hats actually have been around since season 7. That's when they came out of the gate. Their former members have gone, most of them, to SMC, so we always joke Cats and Hats is like the breeding ground or like the starter team for SMC. Shooter McEvans came in right after I left, which was a shame because I really, really love playing with him. He's
Right.
super cool dude. He was like in the I don't know what was it, Great Apes or something like that with Sleepy.
Oh,
and
that's
TFA.
really way back.
Yeah, way back. So yeah, I'm excited to see them play. They've only played one match this season because I think they had like a forfeit or something. So this is a challenge match. So yeah, so they've been bronze, but they have a lot of changes on their roster.
Wait, get out. This is Cats and the Hat's first game for season 10?
No. It'll be their second one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that is mind-blowing, but it is week 3, so I mean the season is still young, so it's not the end of the world, I suppose.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
I mean, it absolutely could be. or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with there. But hey, why don't we start talking about bans? So from the Cats and Hats side of things, we currently have, I believe, Downfall is the ban, correct?
Yeah, from Cats and Hats will be Downfall.
All right, great. And then from Pandamonium, who are they banning?
Well, they're banning you, but map they're going to be banning Cargo.
Oh, Cargo. Wow, interesting. A lot of people like to say that that's like the great equalizer between, certain teams that are very good at long range and certain teams that are good at like close range. But Cargo is just like you throw all the cards on the table and you kind of just see where everything lies. I imagine, especially between these two teams, because Panda is still trying to get established in whether they're a stronger long-range team or short range. Cats and the Hats, I'm afraid to say I don't actually know what their strong suit is.
Their strong suit is going to be their newest pickup, which is the Beast. He's not a new player. He's a really good player. He just didn't have a lot of time to play because he didn't play football. So there he was. Oh, it looks like they're loading into the first round too.
Yeah, so it does look like the first map of today is going to be Subway, and these guys are already in the game, so I suppose we should dive in as well. Round 1, Pandamonium defending the bottom basement objective. Subway, is well, it's got a lot of different levels to it, but this will be the lowest level in the game. Which, as a defender, it's a lot easier to defend. There's only, really 3 main avenues of entry here. 2 different stairwells and then the maintenance tunnel down south. So it'll be really interesting to see how Cats and Hats approach this.
Yeah, well, there's 3 openings to the basement, but it's like there's on both sides, so they could be coming down from, the top, from the south, from the north, from all these different areas that, you know what I mean? Like they may not anticipate which stairs, and then they can have a quick rotation. So it's a little bit tricky. A good team could really maneuver down with some good planning.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 approaching from, I think, the mid-level horseshoe. And then we have 2 Marsoc guys moving in through the basement tunnels. We got Shooter McEvans and Nutella moving together in a nice, distant but still kind of tight grouping. These 2 are moving nice and slow, trying to not make any sounds whatsoever. I'm a little concerned because they're both, looking in the same direction. So Nutella should be kind of working a bit more security detail and watching the rear, but I won't say too much more about that, just because luckily for them, Pandemonium are all on objective, which is a really strong Volk defense. They are going to let Cats and Hats burn a bunch of time and, just try and get near the objective, I guess. Got some hand signals coming out. Ooh, and Kesney does find a nice C4 against both of them. That tight grouping coming back to haunt them.
Yeah, where was that placed? Because
I completely missed it. D Baggins flashing for the follow-up, making sure no one is around the 5. Does get the confirm on one of those because that C4 instant killed someone. I think it might have been inside the trash can. I could be wrong. But yeah.
That's a good play. Pandemonium, they've been really good with using utility, which a lot of new teams can sometimes just are afraid to use or don't know how exactly. So Pandemonium, their last match, were able to get some really good C4 kills, so that was very good on them. We do have some approaches from the downstairs on the south stairs here from Mr. Nightmare and Z-Gamer.
Kesney's watching this bottom stairwell, though, like a hawk, and I think that both of these guys, Mr. Z-Gamer and Nightmare, are going to have a problem on their hands once Kesney realizes that there are 2 Marsoc players around this corner.
Yeah, and D Baggins is just hidden behind that blue pole.
Ooh, the moment D Baggins looks, Z-Gamer was peeking that corner. Z-Gamer was too busy giving hand signals to actually shoot back, however, but he's ready. Wow, really an EMR. That is quite a bold move, Cotton. But, so Z-Gamer has a semi-auto sniping rifle in a very close quarters environment. And he does miss the shot against D Baggins. Kesney definitely knows that there's people here. Doesn't know how many, however. Oh my goodness! And just like that, Android and D Baggins take out the final 2 members of Cats and Hats, and Pandemonium go up 1 point.
Oh, I missed the 5th one. I saw 2 from the C4, the 2 on the downstairs. Where was the other one?
I don't know where the other one was, to be honest. The third one escapes me. I am not entirely sure.
Yeah, that was a good strong defense from Pandemonium, holding it tight on the downstairs. D Baggins going around to confirm the kills. So, and that was a beautiful C4. It was right off of the round. Getting a good kill like that's got to be a good confidence booster.
Absolutely. I mean, we always kind of expect a C4 play in those tunnels. The maintenance tunnels are just like really just a huge death funnel under the right circumstances, which Cats and Hats found out the hard way.
So Wookie, you know pandas. Do you know how they may be approaching this?
I have no idea. For those of you that don't know at home, Pandemonium is Mayhem's sister team, which I am on Mayhem. So they.
Oh, are you?
And Control, what team are you on now, actually?
Rough Riders.
Rough Riders. Interesting.
Riding it rough.
Yeah, it's
I
totally your
think
style.
Yeah, I think the pandas are going to maybe Kesney's going to take a shield perhaps, and maybe they'll push north.
Yeah, I mean, you did briefly play on pandas for a moment, so I guess you would know what to expect, wouldn't you?
Well, actually, I mean, there are a lot of new players on here because I played with Kesney and D Baggins, but they've rostered some really good new rookies that made quite a showing against Space's Aces the other night. So they've got Android Goat. Let's see who's on there. Reinhardt, Dean, and White Fang. They played well, and of course, Android Goat getting that last kill there. D Baggins is the last person to join, but he did play with the team before the season started. He just joined later, and he is just always racking up those kills. So, yeah, he's
nice.
a force to be reckoned with.
Well, that's excellent news. We are diving now into round 2. Wait, are we? Did it get canceled? Oh, yeah. We are going into round 2. Sorry to think out loud. This time, Cats and Hats will be defending this objective, which is, you know, on the easier side to defend when it comes to defending things. Panda will have their work cut out for them. They're going to have to answer back. Well, I guess Panda wouldn't answer back, but Cats have to answer back.
Yeah, they are doing a 2-3 split. I can't find the other two.
Yeah, looks like we've got Nutella down here on the railing, on that third electric rail, which you should never sit on in real life. We won't worry about that. Beast is on objective, and the final 3 are over here near the tunnels. We have almost an exactly identical setup here between the two teams. Shooter is still trying to figure out where to go, but let's ride along with the Marsoc guys. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell just exactly what these two guys are plotting in their head, and we also, I think, have 2 members in the basement tunnel. So yeah, 2 going down basement tunnel, the other 3 on the middle platform. Oh my goodness, it is almost exactly the same play. Both teams, they basically just switched teams. That's all that happened. Everything else is the same.
Kesney and D Baggins both forgot night vision, looks like.
I mean, you don't really need it for this one. Looks like Panda's taking their time clearing middle platform, making sure there's no flankers or outliers laying around to pick them off as they approach those north and south stairwells into the basement objective. These stairwells are extremely dangerous because they often have some C4 or some kind of trap in place, but I don't know. I don't see any C4 on the north one. Let's see if the south one has anything. Well, no C4 on the south, so whoever does have C4 probably used it on the basement tunnels, which we could try and get along. There we go. Kind of riding along with D Baggins and Kesney now. D Baggins doing a better job, in my opinion, of checking their 6. And of course, as I say that, he no longer does it. But trust me, folks, he was doing it. Obviously, Kesney and D Baggins are fully aware of how dangerous this can be with the C4. They're approaching nice and slow, making sure not to make even a hint of sound, which is my biggest concern because these two teams will not be able to communicate if they're too busy trying to be silent.
Maybe they have silent signals.
I mean, there are the hand signals. It's always a choice. Doesn't seem like C4 is anywhere to be found, however.
Yeah, and they're not really looking for it as much
Reinhardt
either.
does pick off Z Gamer, and I think we're about to see a push from Kesney and D Baggins onto Mr. Nightmare. Oh, Mr. Nightmare does have C4. I've spotted it. It's behind a crate. Kesney, be ready.
Oh, yes. Oh, he just turned to look, but he didn't.
Oh, no, he heard the grenade
that pin.
He's cooking it nice and
he didn't.
long. Is he? Oh.
But D Baggins can be here, but...
Oh, you know, if Nightmare checked a second sooner, he would have gone down. But Reinhardt with the refrag on Mr. Nightmare, but Nutella riding that third rail is going to find the back of Reinhardt. And he goes down. White Fang in a nice opportunistic location here to just kind of, I don't know, catch a flanking defender if they decided to. But it's coming down to the wire here. We have D-Baggins and White Fang. That is it. Tick for tack. Oh, we have a third. Wait, where's the third member? You'll have to find the third member for me. Then I'll jump to him. Unless my UI is
D-Baggins, White Fang on the bottom. Yeah, I don't... Reinhardt was taken out. Kesney... Yeah, where is the third person?
Okay, I'm going to chalk it up to a bug. There is just 2 remaining members of Pandamonium here against 3 defenders. So.
Oh, you know what? There was a drop because Android Goat had to rejoin.
Ah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Nutella somehow not seeing D-Baggins just walking down this rail. I would really kind of wonder what's going on here. Oh, but D-Baggins is going to see him. Nutella is now downed. Let's see if there's going to be some communication coming out here. I'm surprised at the lack of communication from Nutella. I feel like I would hear him saying a lot more, but who knows what's going on with that. There is a delay, so Allfatherkin, your comment just made me LOL. Thank you, sir. You'll hear that 6 minutes later.
Well, he's heard it now.
He'll hear it now in 6 minutes. Beast does get a revive on Nutella. Panda's gonna have to work on those confirms. I mean, yeah, it seemed like he dropped a lot of bullets into him, but
not just to confirm, but just wow!
Another C4 finds White Fang and D-Baggins.
Very nice, very nice. So a few things. It was unfortunate that they had a drop on the Pandas, but that round was so silent. There was no talking at all, unless they did radio calls, you know, such as click, click, we're ready, we're in position. I'm a little underwhelmed with the lack of use of utility from Pandas. I mean, there was a nade to kind of clear out, but Kesney just missed that C4 right behind him. So that was unfortunate. And then when Mr. Beast went down, White Fang should have rotated back around, because at this point they've already eliminated everybody from the tunnel approach and the south stairs, so they've got that side covered. So I don't know, he could have rotated and added some smoke down the other way, or something, or smoke and then run back the other side. I'm not exactly sure, but I wouldn't have peeked and then peeked again, I suppose.
Yeah, you never want to try and double peek a corner, even if you're in your mind 100% sure you'll get the guy. It's always a toss-up. I mean, at best you'll trade, at worst you'll die, assuming the other player's ready for you, which they should be.
Yeah, the only time like you should peek after your buddy died is that you know exactly where they are. You know, it's like one of those tight little corners that's the only place that they could have shot from. So you just quickly turn and refrag. In that case,
Absolutely.
Pretty sure they must have had a good kill count, because people that were killed were right there in the hallway.
I would like to comment on that, because the kill count was not accurate, I don't think, because nobody was communicating.
Yeah.
Unless my voice chat is suddenly broken, I didn't hear anyone communicating with anybody. So I highly doubt that's the problem, chat. So don't worry, it's fine. But either way, that was interesting. Little tick for tack there between the two teams, but now we're going to dive into round 3.
I'll take one.
Cats and hats. See the chat, it's fine. The communication's there. It's once the round actually starts that everyone goes radio silent. Let's see, where are they gonna go? Where are they gonna go?
They're singing.
Oh yeah, looks like Cats and Hats are going to be rushing up the south stairs.
Yeah, well, Shooter McEvans is he's an aggressive player. He's a good
Clearly.
shooter. Yeah, Nutella is also a really good shooter as well.
It's really
How much
interesting.
they played, I'm not sure.
Right. These two are playing so tight. I like Cats and Hats' approach here of having a battle buddy. Like they go in teams of two, and then they have like that one loner who looks like he's running around to the north stairs. But Shooter and McEvans moving really tightly together as a unit. I don't see any real resistance here for them, though. We do have Reinhardt Dean over here in the corner near the maintenance stairs. So he can actually... He could ruin Nutella and Shooter's day if he manages to get behind. Oh, man. That C4 that Reinhardt deployed. That's actually a really... I think that's a smart idea. Because you come up through the stairs, and the last thing you look is right there on the final step. But White Fang is going to find Z Gamer. Sorry, I jumped to the wrong player. That's a really nice position by White Fang. Fun fact about White Fang. I think he's active military or... Well, he's military. I don't know if he's active or if he reserves. But he went to the same boot camp academy that Potato teaches in.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Cool.
so just a fun little random fact about that.
I would say that Reinhardt should not have put the C4 there because that approach is not guaranteed, as opposed to a path that would likely be crossed. For instance, it would have covered anyone coming from the south, the mid stairway here, which they are. So hopefully Reinhardt hears them and rounds the corner. Though Nutella and Shooter McEvans are doing a good job doing a crossfire.
Yeah, I like this approach between these guys. Currently riding along with Nutella right now, and there's not a lot happening.
You know what? Shooter McEvans is giving hand signals to Nutella, so they are doing it silently, which is cool. And I believe Shooter is a veteran.
They keep doing this thing where they keep watching the same line. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, chat. I forgot about lasers. But here, the lasers are here, and Nutella and Shooter both hear Reinhardt giving out commands over the radio. So they're just kind of approaching him slowly. Reinhardt's not going to be ready for this. He did wound Nutella, however. Android's having to hold off the north.
Who's this? Kesney is peeking, and I'm not sure why.
Oh, beautiful grenade from Android finds two. Kesney here is going to have a lot on his hands between Shooter and Nutella.
He can let them both pass.
Oh, he messed up this. Did he mess up the C4? Oh, I don't know if he's going to survive this.
Android is going to finish off his kills there.
So Android does get the confirm on those C4 kills. Kesney trades with Shooter. Android confirming the kills. Nutella is the last remaining member of Cats and Hats against three members of Panda.
If he...
Just cap. They're not guarding it. Just cap.
Nutella trying to bait them out with some voice comms, throw them off their game a little bit.
And it does. White Fang does come around.
It does kind of work. It makes them panic. Nutella,
fantastic baiting.
great play there. Finds the kill on White Fang. Android with the shield, however, is how the turntables have turntables. So now we've got Android Goat against Nutella, and he's going to walk right into D-Bag and line of fire, and Pandamonium are going to take round 3.
But that was a good play with the baiting there. On the Nutella side, totally freaked White Fang out, which is interesting because he should know that his teammates right there, because they didn't move, other than Android, who ideally would have said, I'm going to go kill these two that I downed, so that he would know he was in the north, etc.
I don't know. I think that anyone would succumb to that under pressure, and no one wants to get capped on. And we clearly are not hearing any amount of communication when it comes to kills or kill confirms or anything of that sort. So it's only natural that the defenders would panic a little bit because there's no kill count being called out. So you don't know
That's
how
true.
many attackers are around, and it's just White Fang, or not, sorry, White Fang, but
D-Baggins and Andrew Goat.
Nutella, baiting them out.
Yeah,
Master
although D.
play.
Baggins was kind of like looking at what he like. It looked like he was thinking, no, there's not, because he stayed at his post.
Yeah, D. Baggins was not having any of that, I guess you could say. He knew it was a ploy. But that's the thing is, like, D. Baggins knew, but White Fang didn't know.
Yeah, maybe he didn't have his tablet out.
That could be it. Very well could be it.
Because that could have been a knife kill, and he probably thought, oh no, I'm lost up. I didn't check my tablet.
That's true. I mean, yeah, you never really know. If you don't have that tablet awareness and you're not getting the kill comms on the radios, you're really kind of flying blind. It's not always a good position to find yourself in. Don't want to be flying blind in the world of Onward. Always got to check your tablet and talk to your teammates. I swear, this is probably the quietest game I've ever casted.
It is very quiet. I mean, when Kesney was down,
It feels like we're in a library. Like we're playing in a library and no one's allowed to talk.
I keep checking my volume level.
I know, me too. I'm like, wait. I heard them earlier. Is it me?
Yeah, it's like, it's just one of those things where you think you're just being careful and smart, which there are times when it calls for it, but for something where you are splitting your team up and there are multiple levels, you have to talk. At least one side has to talk, like if one team is like, has to be quiet, then the other team's gotta, ask for confirms, like, tell me if you're near here, click twice, something like that.
Sure. And on that note, we are going to dive into round 4. Everyone's doing the changing of the mags, as is tradition, before the round starts. See how Panda's going to approach this. We do have mirrored spawns, and we're just going to ride along with Reinhardt for a moment.
Hold that corner, and if you think you see movement, hold that corner. Get across.
We're already getting some better communication in this round. I don't want to count my... Wait, what's that expression? Don't want to count your blessings.
Something about chickens?
Count your chickens. Yeah, something about
Before
chickens
they've
and
hatched?
roosting and something about hatching.
Fried and I
Yeah,
know.
I don't want to put the cart before the horse here, but I think Panda are gonna fare a little bit better here, just right off the get-go with the
Why are
communication.
you bringing in horse into this? We already have cats and pandas. Stay on theme.
What? I mean, it's all part of the animal kingdom. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Z Gamer has
This
a.
needs to be.
Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Oh, it's okay. No.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
Oh, Z Gamer's position.
Yeah, I'm like right up against the wall here. Just
The
want
shooter
to.
is giving callouts,
Oh, he is.
or at least direction, perhaps.
Yeah, sounds like some direction. Does bring his tablet out, and it keeps falling over on him.
Shooter has been playing for a long time, so he's definitely got it with the communication.
Yes.
Just need to hear it more. Oh, I am looking at the beast here. He does not know he is. He might not know he is completely like sticking out on the other side.
Yeah, I would never actually check that. But yeah,
A little corner.
definitely. Yeah, I would never check to see if someone was clipping through that. Like, I would never do that. But the
Well, yeah,
C4.
just because I guess I didn't know you even could, because it looks like such a thick wall. Oh,
It
that
does
C4.
look like a thick wall. That wall is thick, chat. Can I see some thick in the chat about that? Okay, not that part, but this part. All right, we'll see. We'll see if we get some thick in the chat.
I don't know what that means.
One day you will. One day, my young
When I grow
Padawan.
up.
I'm gonna teach you everything about
Pandawan?
Twitch. Pandawan. Reinhardt and Android are communicating.
Yeah.
So that's
You know,
you know
it may just be because it's a warm up. You know, like it's their
it's the
first. They've never played each other. They're trying to feel each other out, and they're nervous. I mean, that certainly happened. I played a game yesterday, and the first map we just didn't talk as much, and it felt more like a warm up. So that might be a thing. Maybe we'll hear more later.
yeah, map 1. I mean, I don't want to encourage bad habits, but map 1 generally kind of is the warm up, right? Ideally you would go into this already warmed up, but then you kind of have like, okay, let's see how this team's gonna play against us. D-Baggin's doing a lot of pre-firing, gonna throw that smoke down that alleyway to kind of give him some cover. Ooh, Nightmare finds Kesney. How? Wait.
He peeked out. He's the wall here. So I think perhaps they might have given a signal for D-Baggins to start suppressing and throw smokes for them to push.
Ooh. That C4 will find one, and Shooter confirms him. Reinhardt with the refrag on the Beast.
Side's clear.
So much going on right now. I can only jump so quickly to things, but we do have a 2-for-2 here. Oh, never mind. As I say that, Mr. Nightfire, Mr. Nightmare finds White Fang. Speaking of warms ups, I'm warming up myself.
It's his first cast, people.
Yeah, it's my first cast. Be gentle.
He was busy doing his hair and makeup, as you can tell from the photo.
Yeah, I was not warms upping in the background.
Oh, let's see what Reinhardt's got here. He's gonna run into Mr. Nightmare.
And he was ready for Reinhardt. That's it. Cats and Hats take round 4. Man, this is going to be a pretty close game.
Yeah, and definitely will come down to ultimately who adjusts their strategy. You know, like once you start feeling out the other team. So at this point, they've played 4 rounds, so they know that the other side is going to be keeping like a tight defense. And both teams know the other team carries C4, and it looks like 2 have gone off on. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of probably little ambushes of C4s that they're gonna have to be careful turning the corners to watch for. Maybe pre-fire made some spots, but we are gonna get a new objective.
We are going to have to see some things change here, because I feel like so far everyone's only won Volk rounds, right? So at this pace, Panda might come out on top here on map 1, sorry. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Snooper Facts in the chat says silence is the new meta. Yeah, you know what? Anyone who's playing us later, yep, silence is the new meta. Stay quiet. Don't talk to your team.
Yeah, pro tip, guys. You should totally not talk to your team ever.
Absolutely not. Wink, wink.
Gotta get some Keck W's in the chat for that pro tip. Oh, man. I wish we had, I'll talk to Dakin about this, but there's some extra emotes you could activate in the chat, so you could have more than just the standard Twitch ones. So it's a little bit more fun. And on that note, I just would like to give a shout out to some supporters of the channel. We got Too Old over here with 100 bits, came in 3 hours ago.
Nice.
404 with 201 bits.
Wow.
About 3 hours ago. And then we got Sleepy VR with the 17-month subscription. Thank you. He says, I think I need to propose at this point, and I agree. Why are you waiting so long?
Oh my god, that's what he meant. I was so confused.
I mean, that's a pretty long relationship. I feel like if I don't get a ring on it by then, I'll be very upset.
Alright. I'll get back to you in 6 months.
Okay. Wait, has it been 18 already? 404 also with another 100 bits. And John CZ gave us a follow 2 hours ago. So thanks for the follow, John.
Nice. Yeah, he's from Insurgents, I've heard.
Oh, nice, nice. On that note, we are diving into round 5 here, and it is mid-platform objective, so that will be much harder for the defense to completely tie it down. I mean, there's so many different ways you could approach this objective. Z-Gamer and Nutella. Oh,
Wow.
I changed to the wrong guy, chat. I'm sorry. Meant to jump to White Fang, who just mowed them down as they came down the stairs. So that, right off the bat, within the first 30 seconds, is 2 Marsoc players down. It's not good for Cats and Hats.
Right off the cat. I mean that.
Ah, I see what you did there. That will definitely make locking down this objective much easier for Panda. Kesney said something about C4 on the stairs. I don't know what stairs he is referring to, but that's
There are
all
so
right.
many. Be specific.
There is so many stairs, guys. Like, come
Help
on.
us out, guys.
Let's just fly on over these ones.
You know what's interesting about the defense here is they don't have anyone immediately in the tunnel, which is fine because they have Kesney and Reinhardt around the corner. But in the case of if they were pushing there and there was too much smoke and they took out Reinhardt, with a cap. It's a little loose.
Ooh, Android and Shooter had a little duel, but Shooter was the victor on that one.
I'm right on the tush, dude. Just keep on going.
It's moving really tight with the Beast here.
Yeah, very nice use of the shield to peek these areas.
I still do not like how tightly grouped they are. One guy can murder both of them from the right flank, which I think might happen here in a moment with D-Baggins. We'll see.
They know D-Baggins is there, right?
I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Maybe they do.
Oh, well, I thought he was taking shots, but
We'll have to see.
mistaken. Oh yeah, they don't know because they're not even looking that way.
Yeah, they're not even looking, so that's what I'm afraid of. One flank is all it takes, although they are getting a bit more spaced out here.
And they're not. Are they using their night vision?
D-Baggins does find the rear of Shooter. He gets shot in the butt. The Beast is kind of all alone here.
Yeah, they're not using night vision, and he's black in that hallway, super dark. Ooh, he's turning
Oh,
the
he's
side!
gonna-
Oh.
Chat, if I had $1 for every time I died while looting, man, I would be Bill Gates rich.
You hear that? Lure him with loot.
Yeah, just lure me with loot. It works 100% of the time. Mr. Nightmare trying to figure out what to do with life now that he's all alone. He's just by himself. It's kind of nice, you know. Some people hate being by themselves. I kind of find it therapeutic. It's like you have no one to boss you around. Like you're just doing your own thing.
Don't take it personally, James. He loves you.
Yeah, James isn't even watching. He doesn't care about anything I do, any of my casts.
He's leaving you alone per your request.
I'm just saying, I like being the last guy alive.
Yeah, you often are.
Yeah, I mean, it offers more opportunity for me to clear my mind, realign my chi, and then get immediately shot.
Yeah, or chastise your teammates for dying.
Oh, I definitely do that. I'll talk to myself and be like, man, wouldn't it be great to have some teammates right now? Or, I'll chastise them in one way or another.
Wookie whining?
Yeah, it's not in my vocabulary. If you
Wine
know me, I'm
is,
lying.
sure. Hey, you know what goes good with wine?
Pandas.
Cheese.
Oh.
Cheese. I think you're a fan of cheese, aren't you?
I love cheese.
Yeah, they should totally cheese this level.
I know. Wait, what?
Alright, I'm trying to look for her. Here's our lone guy. Unfortunately, he's got the Oh, I was gonna say I had to go up the double downstairs, but no one was there to challenge him.
more than just the standard Twitch ones. Oh, D-Baggins and Nightmare just missing each other. That's classic Onward for you. Looks away. Just a moment. Oh, a Nightmare, sorry, picks up 2.
What?
D-Baggins now and Nightmare having a little showdown, but D-Baggins will be the winner of that. And Pandamonium go up another point in round 5. Ah, the anticipation was killing me. It was like nothing. I felt like nothing was going to happen. Overall, I mean, Cats and Hats off to a bad foot in the very beginning with those 2 losses on the south stairs. I mean, you just got to approach those stairs, you know, more cautiously, because at this point, the meta is established where there's someone hiding behind the soda machines at the far end of those stairs, and they just pick you off as you come running down, because obviously the only thing you see first are the feet. You have no way to retaliate in any way. So that's a huge defensive position. And Pandas overall just did, you know, they utilized that spot to the best of their ability, I think. You know, that was a nice pick at the very end by Mr. Nightmare to take out Kesney, and I think it was White Fang. So it paid off to go really slow and methodical in that movement, but
yeah,
ultimately
if he had caught, I'm sorry.
no, it's just ultimately that those 2 losses in the very beginning are what set them back, and I think lost them the round.
Yeah, him missing D-Baggins definitely. I mean, he did it right. He was going slow and he was checking, but of course D-Baggins just turning at the wrong time. Luckily, was able to still be there and get that refrag, because that could have been trouble.
Yes, indeed. Now, we are at the point of the cast now where I think it's time to share some fun facts about pandas. Did you know that male pandas do a handstand while peeing to mark trees? Yeah, it's a thing that they do. It's crazy. I haven't seen any pandas do that in this game yet, but now you know, chat. And on that note,
they're more fun. They're a fun team. Yeah.
we're gonna dive here into round 6. Oops, left the scoreboard up.
If none of them do a handstand in this game, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
You know, I would love to see a handstand, but I don't know if anyone watches Thrill Seeker on YouTube or on Twitch or whatever. He's a big time VR guy, and he does these great like Tuesday Newsdays videos. Anyways, he tried to do a handstand in VR chat and he broke his headset. So, I mean, you know.
Well, he's got a million others.
Yeah, he does have a million others. He's practically getting them for free. Don't quote me on that, chat. So let's just ride along with this.
Nice. I'm
North
looking at
approach.
C4 placement from Shooter there in the.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's a very good spot. Interesting.
I don't know if any of the pandas. Oh, really interesting positioning by Nutella. Is he lost? I think Nutella might be lost. Come on, Nutella. You're in a part of the game that's not used anymore. All right, we'll go somewhere else.
Oh, you know what? He's doing what? What team was that? I think it was Witch Doctors. I think they used this position. Not this far back, but they were here holding it for a really, really long pick.
Oh, wow.
When it was the north objective. He is lost for sure.
You'll have to bring a 12x scope for that. That is ridiculous.
Well,
he's still in there. He's still in there.
He's.
All right. Well, until he comes back, I feel like it's basically a 4v5. So let's see if Pandas can bring it home. Kind of a interesting. Where's the map? There it is. Interesting layout here between both teams.
We're going to be missing one of the blue markers because there was a drop, and when they come back, it's a unfortunate bug. The arrow does not come back with it.
Right. Doesn't look like any of Panda are opting to use that maintenance
Go to the trash can.
tunnel,
I got
so
you.
that C4 probably won't get utilized in the end.
All right, south side of the horseshoe tunnel.
Shooter calling out the 3 Panda members on the horseshoe tunnel. So far, D. Baggins and Reinhardt are okay, though, on the north. Oh. Sometimes the IK in this game cracks me up. Oh, Nutella did return to Earth. That's great. He's back. White Fang, Kesney, and Android go. Oh, Android's going to go a different way. Kind of weird, though, that White Fang is so extended without the shield. You know, you kind of want to send the shield out first.
Sure. And Reinhardt and D. Baggins on this end are going to have Z Gamer to deal with and Nutella, which is interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting to have 2 defenders so on the same side far back.
D. Baggins is giving hand signals that there's someone around that corner. So yeah, he must have heard Z Gamer like say something or bump his headset. He is playing with his headset
It's
a
his
lot.
tablet. Yeah.
Oh, the grenade comes out. What a he doesn't even know what's happening. Wow, that should have been an instant kill. That was on top of him. D. Baggins will get that confirm now. Nutella is kind of moving in here, looking, hunting, trying to find that refrag.
Ooh, he didn't go for it. Well, maybe because he hears Kesney and White Fang. And
Ooh, he almost catches him as he ran inside that tunnel. Oh, Kesney's not. Oh, D. Baggins, sorry, is not going to be ready for that. Nutella picks off D. Baggins. Pretty even lineup here, 4-4. So far, Nutella going to back up all the way into cover. Calling everyone out that's on the horseshoe right now. So Kesney and White Fang are in a bit of a pickle here. They do have that shield, but ooh, Android finds the beast, opting instead to go on the south. He made progress. Oh, Mr. Nightmare's right behind him, however, and he's gonna get picked off. He hesitated, and Shooter was able to get him. White Fang, however, does down Nutella and gets the confirm. So now it is just 2 members remaining, I believe. Oh, no, 3, sorry, of Panda.
yeah, they definitely have cleared the North Street because, yeah, so they're perfect for Kesney here.
Trying to figure out exactly what this line is here that these defenders are watching. Not a very good line, I gotta say. I feel like this objective is a bit wide open.
Oh, now it is so wide open.
It is very...
And Pandas can go for a 5er right now. Mr. Nightmare right there.
Ooh, looks away a moment. That Nightmare
He
popped
needs
down.
He needs to keep suppressing there. Oh, no.
Oh,
it's not
no.
so good.
Nightmare has been allowed to pick off 2 of the remaining players. Kesney's going bravely with a knife here. Will he do it? Oh, he does knife him, but it's a trade, and Cats and Hats won. This is going to come down to the wire here.
That was some brave...
That was some brave stuff coming out of Pandamonium.
Yeah. The claws are coming out from Cats. Huh? No?
Oh, the claws are there, that's for sure. Wow, it is
Claws over paws.
It is now 3-3 in this game. Okay, we only have 7 rounds, chat. We're running out of rounds, so we need to knock this off, okay?
That was interesting. I don't know if they were trying to do some suppression so he can go for the cap, which is what he could have done if White Fang rotated to kind of keep, like, stay hidden, like in the, I don't know, the window or in the train tracks or something to just kind of take it away while Kesney cap right behind that wall, behind the map.
Right.
Perhaps.
I don't know. I mean, look, we're riding the line here, okay? We are running out of rounds. This is it. This is the final round to decide map 1. Who's gonna win, man? Like, I just can't right now.
Yeah, well, on one side, they have just all been taking bulk rounds, maybe just not having enough coordination to pull off a good attack. However, the last objective is the north one, which is a very capable one for a good aggressive team. Now, I don't know if Cats and Hats, they've got a new lineup, so I don't know if they're coordinated enough to do a good push here, but if they do, they can cap on this one or catch them on the rotation, because the Pandas were capped on this objective maybe I think their first game or so, or I can't remember which game, but they were capped on it, so I'm sure that's a reminder. When you get capped on one objective, it's like you now know exactly where to look, so they may have a tight defense on it. Of course, I'm expecting C4.
Of course. I mean, we always expect little C4. Right now, Mr. Nightfire. God, I keep doing that. Mr. Nightmare leading the kill count on Cats and Hats. And
Why are you sucking up to him? He's not even here.
I wouldn't call it sucking up. I'd call it a brain fart. Repeated amount of brain farts.
He's always on your
Just
mind.
come with me, I'll tell you.
In your dreams.
You caught me. I do see a C4 being held by someone on Pandamonium, so let's see where they stick it.
Okay, see the 3 lighter ones? Put it on the middle one. Right here.
Oh, they're going to put it on the stairs. Oh, not quite the stairs. Let's see, is this going to work? Oh, it fell on the ground.
It lives there now.
That's its home now. That's that could be easily disabled with a grenade. And we do have a couple members of, I can't fly over that, right here.
Oh, and a shield.
Yeah, it's interesting. Usually you send the shield where there's more people, but we've got 3 members of Cats and Hats running through the south, it looks like.
Yeah, perhaps they are, maybe get one of the teams is going to be the distraction, maybe?
Maybe, right? Who knows? It's so hard to get in the mindset of these teams because they just play so differently from other, like the top 10 teams, which is one of the reasons I love to cast these games so much. It's like you see some stuff that's very interesting and sometimes hilarious.
There are hilarious things in top 10 teams.
Yeah, but it's not to the same. Yeah, Beast does see the C4.
There's a C4 up ahead. C4
Very nice.
So they're gonna take care of that and disable it. Hopefully before he gets within blast radius. I don't know. If Reinhardt hears people talking, he might blow that early. It will.
Why are they not looking to? Maybe they don't have a frag?
What the heck is going on? Oh, they're trying to trigger it. Beast, however, is just too close to this thing. He will go down if it gets triggered.
Oh, really? From there?
Yeah, pretty sure. Oh, now he's backed up a bit. Now I think he's safe. Yeah, definitely safe now. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens here. We still have those 3 other members pushing. Oh, wow, I don't know. They've got really close to the objective here. Let's find out just what's going on here.
Those smokes are not going to help at all.
Oh, yeah, we got 2 coming up the south stairs, so that should be interesting.
We've got good coverage.
Cameras. I need you to cooperate. All right. So far, Cats and Hats are kind of like treating the C4. Oh, there we go. I think he disabled it.
If there's another one, they really need a nade because they're not going to see the other one before it's too late.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, there's 2 on the stairs.
Ooh, can you point at it?
Yes. Oh, with my camera?
Yeah.
Just
No,
kidding.
with your other.
It's right there. On 2.
Oh, wow. They went all in on the stairs.
And they are not gonna see it. It's gonna blow. Oh, he is right there next to it.
Oh,
And-
instant kill. Oh, Nightmare does find the refrag on Reinhardt.
Oh, he's just gonna
Nightmare.
walk right down there.
Nightmare's gonna find the bullet. That, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But Nutella gonna pick off D Baggins with a nice headshot. He is all that remains of this push by Cat and Hats. Now, I don't want to speak too early because Cats and Hats were able to pick off quite a few Panda defenders, but this is not looking good for Cats and Hats on map 1.
Oh, they go Volk next round.
Nutella definitely, he had to do a double take to make sure he really was the last one alive. Yep, sorry, buddy. You are the one and only. Can he do it? He's only got about 60 seconds left on the clock. Does find the kill on White Fang. Very nice pick off.
Oh. I wonder if he's gonna know to check on Android here.
Yeah, I can't see Android on my map, but he's over there, chat. See? See? And Nutella's gonna walk right into him. Pretty sure. Because he's gonna have, he's gonna hear that beep in his ear in about 10 seconds. And Android just has a superior line, so I mean,
I don't know. Nutella's a good shooter.
he is a good shooter, and he's looking for Android, but I don't think he's gonna spot him in time.
Oh, not now.
Nope, not now at all.
You heard the beep.
And just like that, Android will pick off Nutella, winning map 1 for Pandas. Impressive kill feed. Overall, I mean, these score lines are insane. We got Mr. Nightmare with 11 kills, Nutella with 7 kills.
Yeah, D Baggins
On
has
the
always
Cats and
been
Hats side.
leading. Yeah.
D Baggins is a great shooter. He's got 9 kills, almost made double digits before that map ended. But yeah, Pandas will take map 1. So, I mean, it's going to really come down on Cats and Hats now to pull it together for map 2. And I wonder what map 2 will even be.
Yeah.
Suburbia, you think?
Quarantine?
You know, I could do Quarantine. I could see that being picked.
This
But
Panda's pick, right? Oh, Suburbia it is.
Suburbia.
I really do want to see some more better pushes from the teams. Again, even though Cats and Hats, they've been around, they've got new players. I think they just picked up Z Gamer, and I'm not well versed on Z Gamer as a player, but Mr. Nightmare doing a lot of work for that team. The Beast being, I mean, he's probably having to get his feet wet again, coming back into the league. But he himself is a good player. Maybe Suburbia might be a little bit more familiar. Shooter, for sure, is a good player. So I want to see a Marsoc win. You know, Marsoc wins are going to be what really shows a good team.
Yeah, Marsoc wins. I was telling Pandamonium, you know, before the match started, like, yeah, Volk is the most important in terms of winning. You want to win all those defenses, but you also really want to win the Marsoc round. You need 1 or 2 solid Marsoc wins to win overall. That's all it really takes, assuming you win every Volk round. especially if you're the away team because you start on Volk. So away team has a bit of an advantage starting on Volk, and assuming they can hold down all their defensive victories, that puts them in a pretty strong position.
Yeah, there definitely are some games where, you know, the teams are just winning Marsoc rounds, not Volk rounds. And I think that's when you get a little bit to the higher tier teams that may have a little bit more an idea of how to attack. So
Yeah, it's really funny too when you see a bunch of high tier teams just winning Marsoc round after round. It's like, what? Defense is easy, guys. Like, that's the easier thing to do here. How? It's just really funny to see that happen.
it's supposed to be easier.
Supposed to be, yeah. But when you're playing Globo, it's all hard as balls, okay? All of it's hard. SMC, G-Men, like all those teams at the top, they just make you work for it, chat. They do not just give it up.
This is a good lineup from the from Pandamonium, and they are the ones that challenged, I believe, Cats and Hats. I think.
Yeah, I think that it's hard to know, right? I mean, I'm not exactly sure who did initiate the challenge, because challenges are always, it's not like, oh, the person challenging is home team. It's still a coin toss, so it's just difficult to know.
They are going to get the red OBJ to start off in Suburbia,
Yep, they're going to get that red car.
which is not... None of these objectives are impossible to attack, but this one is particularly not friendly for a Marsoc push.
No, it's not.
Say that again, Ryan.
That said, we're going to dive here into round 1 on map 2, and I did not update the map. I will do that at the next convenience.
So call it, and we'll smoke from where we are. So just call it out, and we can get some smokes out there for you.
Kesney is going to bring a shield
It's in your gun. It's in your gun, but it's glitched.
Oh, that's weird.
with him. Trading utility. Somebody dropped the drum mag, and it's just sitting
Oh,
there.
wow, missed
I'll poke
opportunity.
around so you can see
Hopefully
up the top.
it wasn't someone trying to load
Don't
their
follow me
gun,
too close, 'cause they may frag.
and it didn't go in.
That's what she said?
I'm. It is what I say, because I've made that mistake many times.
Yeah. I've personally witnessed that.
Hey,
One time you threw me a mag, and it didn't go in.
how's your Saturday going?
Well, it's not going well for Reinhardt, who just got
Wow.
picked off by Nightmare, but D-Baggins was able to get a refrag. Oh my god, he grabbed 2 Pandemoniums.
Yes.
That is rough. Oh, good refrag on D-Baggins' part. Now, Cats are, slight advantage here. Not only are they Volk, but they are up one more member than Pandemonium is. Oh, that was a really far smoke. Z-Gamer's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to pick it up and throw it back, but nope. More focused on killing, and I don't blame him. I've seen people get picked off by grabbing smokes off the ground and throwing them elsewhere. The Beast, though, trying to take out that shield. They're going to pre-fire that car near the shield, or the Beast. They have to know. Oh yeah, now they are pre-firing the Beast's location.
Yeah, but not well. They only hit the Heskas, I believe.
Oh no, Z-Gamer shoots a friendly. I'm no idea what happened there. Frag comes out. It's not going to be enough, however, to find those guys over there by the white car. I mean, look. Kesney's doing a great job protecting his gunner, making sure the Beast doesn't have an angle on him. I'm just surprised that Android hasn't been able to find the... Oh, smokes do
Well,
come
I think
out.
from the area that he's shooting from, it's not ideal for clearing out that fence. I'm most surprised they stayed.
Oh,
Wow.
Shooter does, however, find the torso of Android and kills him. So now it all comes down to Kesney and one other member who managed to sneak his way over here, and I didn't even notice.
Teabagging, yeah, quietly.
He's about to find Z Gamer. Oh, just misses him. Z Gamer hears him. Wow, this is the stuff that I'm talking about, man. You don't. I love this stuff. Like, you would never see this in a G-Men game.
Yeah, he did not clear that at all.
Really taking the time there, gets that kill. Now it all does now come down to Kesney, who is the lone wolf. Him and his Glock. He's got a Glock and a dream.
You're a panda. They're just cats. Sit on them. Oh man!
Oh, the beast down shooter with the C4.
That would have been a great time to rush up when he had to go for that res.
Yep. He tried to. He was just a tad late.
Yeah.
Just like that, though, Cats will pick up round 1 on map 2.
Yeah, that team kill was unfortunate.
I mean, it's C4. It happens.
Oh, no. I meant the earlier one. Unfortunate, but it's okay. They took the round, so. Hello, Trip, our fellow caster. He's, I was wondering how much time was spent on the first one.
Too much time.
Suburbia is gonna take 2 hours.
He might be right.
Now, I'm surprised that Shooter isn't like doing any flanks, especially on a map that he knows so well as Suburbia. Maybe he's more restrained now. Who knows? But he's been known to go on a tear. So I do want to see a Marsoc round win, and I want to see a cap. So maybe both of those things: win by kills and win by cap. And then some aggression coming from Volk, because that would be more exciting. Everyone's given Kesney some grief.
For some reason, can't get to the gameplay screen. Stand by, chat. What's going on here?
Well, we've got Pandamonium, I think, setting up a tight defense on the side. Ooh, and the smoke's going to be coming out from a team of 3 from Cats and Hats on lane 1. It's not the best coverage for them to cross the street. So they're gonna. Oh, and definitely not to hide them, because D-Baggins does pick up Shooter McEvans. White Fang picks up Z Gamer on lane 4 by the school bus. And the C4 goes off. Not gonna find anyone because it was on the facing the south side. Shots just from D-Baggins just to go through the fence. Mr. Nightmare taking shots back, but I think blindly. Oh no, he's kind of knows where he's going. Reinhardt and D-Baggins, they are primed to just take out lane 1 here. Which is unfortunate that Mr. Beast is peeking it.
Ooh.
Oh, and he does trade. Oh, yeah, and you're back. So just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm having some technical issues with OBS, but I'm doing my best here. Wow, Cats and Hats already down 3 members. Pretty rough start for Cats.
I am surprised.
I am too.
I'm surprised that Mr. Beast ran out there because he might have heard Reinhardt, but he also definitely knew about D-Baggins. So Mr. Nightmare could have suppressed D-Baggins while he clears that side out or something, but he just ran out there where Shooter has just died without any confirmed kills. So that's, you know, unfortunate. Ooh, Nutella gets White Fang. And D-Baggins does go for that res. And now he's going on a flank. Reinhardt.
One left.
Yeah.
Look at that accurate kill count. That's what I want to hear from these guys. One left, says Reinhardt, and they are now on the hunt for the last remaining member of Marsoc. God, I'm so happy my OBS is working again. That was really stressful for a moment.
I got your back. They
Thank you so
wow,
much.
look at
Ooh.
Reinhardt there. Wow.
Nutella
They
not
must
ready.
have heard me. They must have heard me. I say I want to see a flank on Volk.
And just like that, they did it. Expertly done by Pandas. They only lost one guy, right? Or was it two guys? Nope. Yeah, they lost one guy, White Fang.
Let's see. Well, we do have Burning House, which is favorable for a good Marsoc push.
Right.
Will this be it?
I don't know. I mean, it's too early, right? To really to know for sure. But I think if they play a strong defense on this next push, Cats and Hats could come out on top here for Suburbia, since, you know, it's not really their map pick, but they have Shooter, like you're saying, who's very familiar with this map. Meanwhile, Pandamonium are just playing very well overall on this map. I mean, it's only round 3 that we're about to dive into, but based on what we've seen from map 1, both of these teams are so evenly matched on Subway that I'm kind of hoping that Suburbia will see some new, I don't know. I don't want to say new stuff or anything, but like maybe we could see somebody start to run away with the match here on Suburbia.
Yeah, so Pandemonium played this last week, so I'd be curious to see how they choose to defend this house objective. They won it, but they're playing against a team that was also new.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I guess it's gonna be like that until and there's a restart.
Ah, round reset. Lovely.
The beast lights himself on fire.
As is tradition. That never gets old. We'll
Sure.
be diving in just a moment here. Just gotta wait for these round reset people to get their life together, get all their stuff straightened out, and then start the game.
Maybe we'll see some shield again from Kesney.
Yeah, maybe.
I saw you guys going in on the map. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Here. But you don't blame me on you? Don't block my path. I am a rhino.
Yeah, I mean this is the beast, the beast who play for Fury, so.
Oh, D-Baggins right off the bat found somebody. I'm not quite sure who.
The flanker.
Yeah, that was quite a pushed out approach by Volk, and he definitely paid for that.
Oh, look at Nutella getting peeky on lane 1. Oh, he was. Good thing he pulled back. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm sure he hears them.
One down center house.
He's gonna find them right now, however. Ooh,
Get 2 of
Reinhardt
them.
picks off Shooter. Nutella's gonna take out D-Baggins. White Fang's not quite ready. He's
Wow.
fumbling for his weapon, doesn't find it. Nutella takes out 2 in lane 1.
And they move up. Kesney and Androgo are moving up with Smoke, and Androgo is going for the cap. Is he gonna
Beast
cap?
doesn't
Oh,
even
hide
see
behind.
what's
hide behind
happening.
the shield.
Ooh, nice pick by Reinhardt. I think Panda's gonna cap
Get
here.
that, get
Look
that.
at that.
Yeah, you go, goat. He
It's-
is the goat.
It's like they heard me. They're starting to run away with it now on map 2.
Oh, did you say that?
I said
couldn't
I would
tell 'cause
like-
You sounded just like me.
I would like to see. I said I'd like to see that happen, and then they delivered. So I mean, come on, like Pandas, you rock.
Good job, Pandas.
Cats, you're good too. I'm sorry if that came off wrong, but you know, I'm just saying they listened to me. Clearly, they're watching the stream. No, but great cap coming out of Pandamonium. That will lead Cats and Hats by 2 points. So the final score so far on map 2 is Pandamonium with 3 points, Cats and Hats with just 1 point. They are going to have to get their shiznit together if they want to pull this one back. I could totally see Cats and Hats capping right back.
I expect them to try and go for it. I feel like that's what you do when you get capped on, is you go back and get that cap. You know, kind of put your energy and focus on that instead of going for picks.
Yeah, it's part of me thinks that Cats and Hats might make a mistake. If you try to force a cap as a clap back, you know, the other team as Volk is always expecting someone to cap, but I feel like if you try and force it as Marsoc, you have less of a chance to actually pull it off. So we'll see how Cats answers back. I mean, there's an opportunity to cap. They should hopefully capitalize on it. But, I mean, you know, it's not always this thing where capping is really hard. I mean, you basically have to give people an opportunity to cap, right? It's not just something that usually happens. So we'll see how Cats and Hats come crawling back, or if they just if Panda takes this round. It's just round 4 here. This time, this is going much faster than Subway went, I must say.
Yeah, that cap really did it.
Caps will do that. You notice? You notice how that happens?
Yeah.
That
It's like it doubled.
It's just 1 point, but it's so big, and Shooter just takes out Reinhardt in middle house. He was so not ready for Shooter to be right there in the doorway.
Oh. We
Oh.
put down.
Shooter is going to grab a C4 clacker.
Until I can give some intel, they don't finish him off.
That's annoying.
White Fang's gonna look good. And he does.
Oh, much better communication, I feel like, on Suburbia than what was happening on Subway. But as casters, we often float around and don't hear voices too well. Wow, I can't even talk. Android will find a headshot on Mr. Nightmare. However, Shooter refrags, gets a kill for himself, and these two teams are now tick for tack on this objective right now. 3 versus 3. Ooh, D-Baggins picks off Z-Gamer, so now it is a 3v2 situation for Cats and Hats to come crawling on top of. Shooter takes out D-Baggins. Well, technically, the Beast and Shooter killed him at the same time, but whatever. Either way, it is now 2v2 situation. Wow, this is coming down to the wire, folks.
Interesting where White Fang decided to position himself to watch that side as well. Just gonna catch Shooter here running in.
Beast almost found a grenade kill.
Wow,
Shooter does
never
take it.
mind! Never mind. He finds it himself.
No, this is not looking good. Shooter can totally cap from the sandbags. Is Kesney gonna? Oh man, these guys are just playing cat and mouse, and I feel like that second other player will pick off Kesney, who's right in the open. Nope, but the Lions aren't there. Oh, there it is.
He should have gone for a cap. Sorry.
Beast does find the backside of Kesney. Cats and Hats will take round 4. Wow, what a game. Shooter was really close to capping. And it goes again to that whole thing of communication. Like if they had known to communicate the kill count better, they would have known that Kesney was the last guy. Shooter could have, you know, focused on capping instead of worrying about getting shot, but it is what it is. And Cats and Hats still were able to pull themselves up another point here on map 2.
Okay, we're seeing some Marsoc wins, and that was good as the Beast and Shooter. They did move well together at the start of that, and what a snapshot on Shooter to get White Fang in the back there, because he was in a position to kind of just allow Shooter just pass on by, because not many people clear out those sandbags when they're running in the playground.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, sandbags is notoriously easy to cap from. If you don't watch it for just a moment, someone will slip in and cap under your nose. And Shooter is definitely someone capable of doing that. I mean, his current scorer right now is 6-2 on Cats and Hats. Reinhardt doing exceptionally well too on Panda. He's got 6-2 right now. They have the most kills for each of their teams.
We are moving to the tank objective for this next round. Pandas can cap on this and make it a 5. Just throwing it out there.
We'll see, right? I mean, maybe they decide to do that.
Well, this could also wake up the Cats. You know, they took back a Marsoc round as well. Even though it wasn't a cap, they can hold a tight defense like they have been. Did you hear that?
I barely heard it. Something about getting arrested in real life. I don't think the chat could hear it, but I certainly heard it.
Panda's looking overhead. Looks like a 1-3-1. Got 2 watching the ends of the map while 3 push in the middle. Likely to take middle house, and maybe that's what they're trying to do first. That's the best.
D-Baggins clearly thinks that there's someone behind that sandbag, but there's actually nobody there. He's just kind of pre-firing, making sure no one's actually there, trying to get a reaction of if someone is there. But nobody is there, chat, sadly. No one's ever there for me. I mean, for him. And so he's going to just keep moving on. White Fang over here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, Mr. Nightmare, he was just peeky looking at lane 1. But as he looks away, White Fang and Kesney. Yeah.
Saw the back of White Fang. White Fang is walking into a dicey situation, but he does come out on top as he downs Nightmare. Pandamonium are now capable of just taking over middle house.
And they are. Andrew and Reinhardt taking it out. Shooter going a little bit on a... I think kills Kesney. That was for the last game.
I can't keep up with all the shooting between these people. Shooter does take out Reinhardt, but White Fang will get a refrag on Shooter. I might have team killed Kesney. He knows exactly what he did. How dare you?
The last 2 defenders in the spawn house, Pandemonium can go up and cap if they've identified it. Let's see. Android Go in a prime spot to sneaky up. But no more smoke.
Ooh, Android does find a nice pick, however, on the Beast, and now Z-Gamer is kind Kind of scared to leave the house right now. I would be too. There's 3 guns shooting at me. You only have one way in and out. Pandamonium going for the cap.
No shoot.
Nobody kill anybody. Come on, guys. We've
Everyone
talked
get along.
about this. Communicate your caps. Android Goat definitely going to get the cap, and this is going to go 5-2.
Wow.
With Pandamonium. They are looking so hot today. Panda's looking real nice. They've come a long way since week 1. Oops. There we go. I cannot do scoring, apparently, chat. Enigma just told me to not count my chickens. There's potential for at least another hour of this, so that's reassuring. However, the last map pick will be Bazaar, and I could not be more happy, to be honest, because this is one of my favorite maps. I love casting Bazaar and Quarantine. They just, to me, feel like the most intense maps on this game. But yes, map 3 will be Bazaar, so we'll go ahead and note that here. And that will also be, you know, Panda's victory for the series overall on this matchup. Panda have taken it, and now at this point, it's all for MMR. Panda have themselves a fabulous opportunity to at least climb a bit more on the leaderboard if they manage to take this 3-0. You gotta win at least one map if you want to minimize the leaderboard standings here. So the worldwide standings can be found on the Onward Master League website, where you can figure out who is the top teams for North America or EU or overall worldwide. Right now, the standings aren't quite set yet, because everyone has to play at least 3 games before the standing is properly set. So right now, a lot of teams still have only played 2 matches. We have plenty more action coming in later tonight and tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for those as well. Now, if you're new here to chat, I just want to say, you know, Onward is a amazing first-person shooter for the VR platform. It's basically a 5v5 game where 2 teams duke it out. One of them defends an uplink, the other one tries to send an uplink. It's kind of like Counter-Strike, although everyone hates me for saying that. But it's kind of like, instead of planting the bomb, you're sending the uplink. And so 5 defenders gotta stop Marsoc from sending the uplink at that satellite, which we saw in the last map here, where Panda were able to send the uplink. So very intense 5v5 action where both teams, because it is VR, are doing everything themselves. And what do I mean by that? I mean, like, if you see a player crouching in the game world, then they are in fact crouching in real life. If someone's prone or what have you, they're also prone in real life. So everything done in real life is reflected in the game. That's kind of what sets this shooter apart from anything else like Counter-Strike, which I just you know, equated it to, but it's nothing like any Pancake shooter you have ever played. Pancake being a 2D game. So this is all 6 degrees of freedom, so you have full head movement and hands, and everything's tracked, and it's reflected in the game. That's what makes VR shooters like this so special. And as I say that, we will be diving into map 3. Round 1, map 3. Let's kind of just take a second over here on the overhead map to see what's going on. See what these teams decide to do. Nice defensive posture from Pandamonium. They've definitely done their homework. I mean, this is a pretty standard defensive structure by the top teams that play in this game. So Cats and Hats are going to have their work cut out for them here.
Hang out, be flexible. I'll call you guys out to move you.
Kesney doing the captain thing where he's telling his boys, hey, just I know it's going to be boring for a moment, but sit tight. Sure enough, the enemy will walk into your sight line. We're just going to zoom here across the map as I see that Mr. Nightmare has successfully crossed the street. We've got 2 more on the east side and then 2 more up the center. So far, though, Mr. Nightmare is the guy I'm most worried about because I'm not sure Panda is covering the west. However, as I say that, D-Baggins does get a pick off of Nutella, who was approaching from the center bazaar. We got a giant blue X right there. That's where he went down. Shooter does pick off Android. That was a nice shot across the map. Sort of across the map, I should say.
I think I downed a guy in the window back all the way down there. Let's go this all the way far wall.
Not looking too good for Panda. I think that Cats and Hats are doing a fabulous job of surrounding the objective and just kind of... Oh, wow. I need to jump over here to... Who is that? Shooter, who has... Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get... Not Shooter. White Fang. White Fang and Mr. Nightmare seem to be having a little dance, but ooh, the Beast and D-Baggins will trade. Reinhardt trying to get a refrag, or a confirm, I should say. And I think Mr. Nightmare and White Fang are still dancing. Yep. It would seem that they are still trying to figure out life right now. Just 3 minutes on the clock. It's interesting that White Fang has gone so far out of his way. You really don't want to move off of your location that much without communicating it first, and I'm not sure that he did. So White Fang now flanking the wrong direction, sadly. Everyone on Marsoc is now on the south side of the map. White Fang is just far too removed from the objective. Ooh, some shots ring out. Doesn't find anybody. He does seem to injure Reinhardt, though. Z-Gamer, all by himself, was able to manage Reinhardt. But I don't know. Ooh. Kesney does pick off Mr. Nightmare, finally. Reinhardt does pick off Z-Gamer, and now it all comes down to Shooter McEvans. The pressure is mounting. He now knows he's all alone. At least I think he knows. Maybe he doesn't know, chat. Maybe he thinks he still has a teammate up. You know, the best way to find that out is if you check your tablet, which I'm sure he'll do any moment now. Either way, Shooter McEvans has his work cut out for him as there are still 4 members of Pandamonium still alive. I mean, we got White Fang still running all over the place. I don't know. I'm not sure if he understands that all the shots so far have been coming out from the south side of the map. Either way, luckily for Panda, they don't need White Fang. They still have 3 more defenders here on objective. If I was Shooter, I would opt to try to reposition myself. Oh, but he does find the kill on Reinhardt. Does get the confirm. It was already confirmed, but it's always good practice to just confirm it. Now Shooter here just needs to keep letting these guys make a mistake. Actually, as I say that, 30 seconds does get clicked in his ear, so now he knows he's got no time left to do this. He's got 20 seconds on the clock to take out 3 remaining members. Every second matters here. He's got to move. He's got less than 8 seconds here to do something. Oh, hi. Welcome back, Vivian. Kesney does pick off Shooter McEvans for the round win on Pandamonium.
You know, that was interesting. As you said, it was a good defense. And again, Pandas had 3 up towards the end. But the Southeast was not as covered. Everyone was really covering on the west side. Probably what could have been done was, since was it White Fang that made it into the courtyard, the southwest courtyard. If they were in communication with each other to, like, you know, shift the attention one way or the other, because there was, you know, like, one in the bazaar able to give call outs, and then Shooter taking out, I think, Android from across the map was a very good pick. So because they kind of like were circling each other, like you said, and White Fang just moved along and went straight out to the main road. So
yeah, White Fang was doing some interesting maneuvers there. I don't think he realizes that what he did was extremely risky. But I was really shocked to see Shooter McEvans just kind of run across that west side and just Mr. Nightmare. He basically just walked up the west alleyway, and he did some damage there, I think. We are waiting for a 5th member from Cats and Hats to return. Looks like after they went down, they dropped out of the lobby. So we'll just briefly hang out here for a moment, chat, while we reminisce on all the great moments between these two teams. I really liked on map 1 how Kesney tried to put a C4 and then it magically teleported to the stairs. That was great. What was one of your favorite moments from this match so far?
Oh, the back-to-back caps, of course, from one member, Andrew Goat. That was fantastic play. It was good, good awareness, good teamwork on their end to coordinate that. So, you know, like not killing the last guy, and I heard some suppression coming out. So, and that's really what I most enjoy about Onward. Always looking at teams that put in that communication and coordination, because you're otherwise just watching people get lucky with their picks, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or get lucky that no one's on the objective. On the other end, if you choose to play competitively, even if you're just a new team or on bronze, there's some, you know, coordination that must come out of it. And I always tell people who are newer, who, you know, say like, well, I don't know the map, which is absolutely true if you're going to be playing a veteran team. However, if you go into any round and you don't know the map, then over communicate. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
If you've ever played custom maps, top players will still do very well because they're constantly communicating, even if you don't know the map. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I just want to take this moment to thank our sponsors. There's so many of them now, but you know who you are.
I can go over them.
It's Rebuff Reality, Pro2 VR, Fixed Gaming, VR Cover, and darn it, I'm missing one.
VR Cover, ProTube.
Yeah, I said those.
Rebuff Reality and Fixed Gaming. You got it.
Oh, Arma, the jersey guys. The guys that make our jerseys. Just wanted to shout out to Arma.
You get a cookie for that.
Now it's time for fun facts about cats, since we did one about pandas earlier. Did you know that cats conserve energy by sleeping an average of 13 to 14 hours a day? I certainly knew that. I don't know why that was a fun fact, because every time I look at my cat, when I had a cat, it was sleeping. So that's not really that fun or interesting. But did you know that cats and humans have been associated for nearly 10,000 years? I didn't know that.
Let me check my calendar. No, I did not.
Yeah, apparently cats are the most popular domestic cat or pet in the world. And there's over 500 million domestic cats in the world. That's just crazy. All right. We've got a new member here of Cats and Hats who's entered the lobby. His name is Salsa Daddy. This guy better know how to salsa or I'll be very disappointed.
You know, this is a lot of pressure. Panda's got to do a handstand.
I know, right?
Cat's got a salsa.
I mean, cats can keyboard. We've seen piano cats, so.
Yeah, they like music. Anyone? No? All right.
Well, okay. We'll even this out by saying that, you know, here's a fun fact about pandas. Pandas have sometimes been seen rolling down slopes. While they may be playing, they may also be trying to dislodge twigs from their fur. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Pandas roll around to dislodge twigs.
We have a fun fact about Wookiees too, if you're interested. They use 27 pounds of conditioner a year.
Yeah, I can confirm. That's why people look at me like, why do you spend so much money on conditioner? I'm like, you don't even know, man. Unless you're a Wookie, you don't understand.
It looks like Salsa Daddy is a reservist, I believe. So there must be some trouble with the beast.
I see. Giant pandas are also very comfortable and confident swimmers. So good luck trying to drown the pandas on Tanker or one of the other water maps. That said, we're diving now into round 2.
I want those smokes to go out at about 3 seconds past whenever we get close. I will, everyone throw one and try your best to smoke out that corner room. And then Baggins gets suppressing fire.
Kesney giving some last minute direction before the round officially starts here. They're going to start smoking this west cross. Lots of smokes coming out. That's really decent coverage, actually. Although Shooter McEvans does pick off Android on the cross. D-Baggins kind of out in the open here. Does get taken out by Shooter McEvans. We did have one guy, Reinhardt, makes it around the western. Uh-oh. He might find this. Oh, he does with a nice pick on the Nightmare. It's just 3 members of Pandas, but as we've seen and as we've heard the facts on, these guys are resilient. They can roll around to dislodge twigs. They can shake off bullets, and they can swim apparently very confidently. So cats have
salsa.
Cats have salsa, though, which I'm sure they would jump on the counter and eat if they could. Okay, maybe I'm going too far. Have I gone too far, chat? Let me know 6 minutes from now. Oh, wow. Reinhardt picks off Z Gamer. Shooter's going to try and get a refrag here.
Yeah, right there.
Ooh, Reinhardt takes out Shooter. Reinhardt's on a tear. He's got 3 kills in round 2. Salsa Daddy and Nutella have their work cut out for them.
Well, they are at least aware of Reinhardt to watch there. And this is actually quite dangerous on this defense here because Reinhardt, since he took out those 2 he take out 3? No. Shooter took out wait, no, I'm sorry. He took out 3, didn't he? Anyway, the counts should be correct for them. Okay, Nutella is rotating back into the objective building, but either way, this one does have some sneaky cap points, so they should not be chasing this guy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Nutella is rotating around to peek, and he really shouldn't do that. He really should be rotating to check cap points because Salsa is already there. So if he moves out at all, White Fang's got an angle to spot him. Oh, he stopped looking. And we also have Kesney looking down from the east crates, looking into objective building, waiting for that rotation to come out as well. So they've got some really good angles right onto OBJ
Roger,
building.
go for it.
Yeah, they are watching that objective like a hawk. Kesney over here just giving out call-outs. Ooh, Nutella's going to cross into his line of fire. Oh, somehow survives from Kesney. Kesney not able to get that pick. I'm kind of shocked to see so much trepidation coming. You know, like the pandas are very timid on this approach. They've basically picked off 3 defenders. The last remaining defenders are freaking out about trying to cover this objective, and pandas are just taking their sweet time rolling up to this thing. Reinhardt's over here in the southeast, just slowly making his way, but he's ironically the closest member to the objective. Oh, and he does get taken out by Nutella, so now it's all going to come down to Kesney and White Fang, who are just, they're so far away. Right now, I'm just kind of thinking like, hey, maybe they can get some picks. Clearly, pandas don't have capping on their mind. They're just going for kills. Objective is just pretty much wide open if they take out Nutella.
Yeah, absolutely, it is wide open. Kesney has made his way into the southeast courtyard. He can crawl around and cap on a number of places here quietly away from view. But it's coming close to the time end here. We got almost just a minute left. Nutella is coming out to make a rotation. He must maybe hear Kesney. And anyway, his rotation is going to alert Kesney because now he's making sound. Oh, they're hunting. He's going hunting.
Oh, and what's his name? White Fang will be there for the revive. He's got to act fast. They've only got 38 seconds left on the clock here.
And then that beep is going to freak him out. It shouldn't, because you got 30 seconds is enough time to make it over there. And oh, he's definitely heard it now. He's still crawling though.
There we go. White Fang is moving in.
Oh, he's just going.
Oh, come on, Fang, you gotta. Oh, is he gonna get it? No, he doesn't. Salsa Daddy with the win against White Fang. Wow. Cats and Hats will win round 2.
That is a great clutch from Salsa. He rotated right back in. Luckily, they did save that round. I really wasn't sure why Nutella was running around chasing people. Maybe they wanted the game to go faster. Who knows?
Yeah, you know, you kind of think when you're the defender and nothing's happening, you start to kind of get in your own head a little bit, and that's probably why he did the rotation in the blue room. I thought the rotation into that room was actually a good call. However, he went too far and started to wander out of the hallway, and that's when he found Kesney. Unfortunate that White Fang wasn't able to quickly run over and get a revive up. I think that would have definitely cemented a win for Panda, because if anything, they could have traded one more time and still have a member up and win that round. So that's unfortunate play by the Pandamonium guys, but you know, it's almost going on 4 years now. This game will eventually end. Control.
As much as I enjoy spending time with you, Wookie, I agree.
I mean, this date's going on much longer than I anticipated.
Well, thanks. I wouldn't have put it like that. I would have said this wasn't exactly what, you didn't pick the right restaurant here. I didn't.
Yeah.
You said we were going for Mediterranean food.
Sorry, I thought Panda Express would have been a fine choice, but apparently that's not Can't please everyone. Quick shout out to Zombie Lost. Thanks for the follow, man. Same with 404. Oh wait, not a follow, but he cheered us yet again. 100 biddies. Thanks for the biddies. And we got Nightshade GG. Thank you for the follow, sir. Appreciate you. More likes and follows we get, you know, it's just puts us more on the radar. Puts us on the map.
We are gonna switch objectives to the Waffle House, or to the west, as you may call it.
Let's just keep winning these defensive rounds and find,
I know what you call it.
an egg at some point here.
Do you?
I know. Yes, I know what they call it.
Ooh.
Oh no!
That's what I call it.
Hey, you know what? We're approaching 2 hours here, so we can ooh all we want.
I know. This is uncharted territory for the casters here. Anything can happen now. Because we start to slowly lose our minds after exactly 2 hours.
And I came in that way too, so. Well, D-Baggin's gonna pick up 2. Wow, I'm so glad I caught that. D-Baggin's got a great line onto 2 cats. That was unfortunate.
I tried to save the replay, guys, and I couldn't. And something's going on with my Onward deck, so I apologize.
Hey, they were bamboozled. Huh?
That was... I'll let that slide. That was terrible. You're fired.
Okay, fine.
Get off my cast.
Kesney, I think we
Your
can
cat?
assume north is
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, what?
closer grappling. You're good with
My
that?
cats. Gotta get off my cats. No, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. This final map, you know, again, this is for MMR. Pandas have already taken the series.
No, they haven't. It's 1-1.
Baggins, if you can, rotate across
Yeah.
the street.
Well,
and get them
on
in the
map
south.
3,
There's
but
probably
Pandas
there's
won
probably
the
3 in
series.
south. Kesney, tuck in.
Nope.
What did you say?
No,
Repeat
the
that
cats
last
took
part.
subway, Matt.
Baggins, rotate
No, they
south and try to get them in
Panda-
that cross.
Panda won
Cross
Subway.
the street and everything. Kesney, just
It's been a few years, but I think it was the cats. Anyway, check until.
Fire coming from-
Yeah, chat. Can you remind Control who won Subway, please? That would be great.
I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
I thought it was lost on a trade and cats won. My bad.
No. Panda won, map 1. See, guys, that's what we start to lose our minds when we go for this long.
Oh, yes, you do make me lose control.
That's pretty rare. You're very much in control. Oh, Kesney might spot Z Gamer here. He just kind of approaches this target with 0 caution. Well, I mean, okay, not 0. I would say like 10% caution. 20% will. 30% something. Okay, I'm losing my mind here. Z Gamer is going to actually not find Reinhardt. I thought he was going to see Reinhardt, but he just doesn't. He hears Kesney, though, talking quite a lot.
And D-Baggins has just made a full-on flank and is now in the south.
And there it is. Kesney does get a nice headshot on Z Gamer, who's just kind of hanging out. It's like he's about to take a smoke break on the front porch of that Coca-Cola building. Or sorry, it's not Coca-Cola. It is Puke Cola. Just confirm that. And Android Goat's gonna find the last kill on Nightmare.
Some quiet cheers coming out.
Yes, very quiet. Woo! You know, classic. Classic woos coming in. Ooh woo. Yeah, I don't know. I think that Cats and Hats could have approached that objective with quite a bit more caution. That was a great position by D-Baggins to catch those 2 attackers over there in the northeast, coming around that corner. And then it kind of just fell apart after that. And I think that is it's a common factor with Cats and Hats. We saw that in Subway. We saw that on Suburbia. Like, if they go down 2 players at the very start, it never ends well for Cats. I mean, and that's pretty much true for a lot of teams. I mean,
Yeah,
they have been able to pull it back on occasion, though, with just 1 member remaining. So I don't want to make it sound like, oh, they lost 2 members, it's done forever. But it does get incrementally harder.
I just recall that I was thinking of the trade in one of the 7 rounds from Subway, but I forgot it ended on the North objective.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know, I have another fact for you. Pandas poop 40 times a day, so I don't know how they are able to not
Find the
take
time.
a single break to play.
Where do they find the time to play when they're pooping all the time? It's just crazy. But yes.
Ooh, Smoil's the cat here. He's here cheering on his cats, I'm sure. Cats and hats.
I hope so. He's got to shout out his fellow cats, his brothers in arms. Or maybe he just really hates them. Like maybe they're like street cats and they just don't like each other.
But how could you not like these cats? They're in hats. It's adorable.
I don't know. Maybe if you're a street cat, the hat would be scary because you don't know what it is.
One time the Colettos played with cats and hats, and it was cats and heels. It was adorable.
Nice.
And the Catlettos. We had a lot of fun.
I'll take this area. You want to take
All right, let's see how Cats and Hats answer back on this one. I mean, they're going to have a better defense than their offense last was.
We invented the no cap meme, right, guys?
Nutella. Mr. Nightmare gonna get pushed up onto these stairs right here. Gonna watch a pretty common point of entry here for Marsoc. Let's see if Pandamonium walk right into Nightmare's trap, or if they end up avoiding it altogether. Maybe picking him off in the end. Interesting position over here on the south by White Fang and Android. I'm not quite sure either. You can get some picks, assuming that their team in Blue Room is... Oh, as I say that, Android takes out Z Gamer, who was in quite an exposed position. Poor Z Gamer. He just keeps finding himself exposed in all these different locations. And they just keep coming back to haunt him. As he takes out Nightmare.
They are going on the attack here. They just need to take out, Nutella and Salsa. But they can get a cap right in because they are just cleared across the street into the bar. Look at that.
At least we have a couple guys on objective.
Well, Shooter is rotating back smartly enough. He gave up on the north as no one is coming that way. The action's happening right here in the middle.
Nutella does go down to Android Goat's SA-80. There's now 3 to 4 members of Panda right across the street from objective. Android's going to make the cross and go for it. Z Gamer's not calling out anything over the radio. Let them know that they're capping. Salsa Daddy is approaching. Android is going to pistol him. Oh, beautiful shot by Android with the M9 as he's going back to capping. Shooter's going to throw a grenade. Is he going to be okay? Shooter dodges that grenade just fine. He takes out Kesney. Android's just over here capping, and Panda are going to win this if he can pull it off. Oh!
Android, go! You are the GOAT.
A split second later isn't enough. Goat sends the uplink, and Panda win all 3 maps of the series.
What a fantastic showing from Pandas. Unfortunately, Cats and Hats did have to call in a reservist as they had a member drop. So that was unfortunate for them there. But wow, Android Goat capping 3 times this game. I think he's going to be the new boss now.
Yes, Android did quite well. So did D-Baggins throughout this whole series. I mean, it really came down between these 2 players. I mean, looking at the scoreline here, Kesney did a fantastic job on Bazaar, Reinhardt. I mean, all of them did. They played fantastically well here on map 3 and throughout the series. Cats put up a really strong fight, especially on Subway. Don't let the scoreline fool you guys. It was a very, in some ways, close match between these guys, and I'm really glad we were able to cast it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There was Pandas definitely brought some more confidence in the second map. So riding that double cap right through the third map.
I mean, it's great to see Pandas grow. I mean, they had a bit of a rough start on week 1 because they played Rough Riders, a brand new veteran team. And then they had a little bit rough on week 2, but they have really pulled it together this week. And man, I'm so proud of them. They grow up so fast. But, you know, great game here between Cats and Hats and Pandas. Do you have any final words before we wrap it up?
Oh no, it was a fantastic game. Congrats to the Pandas, and thank you everyone for watching. And this was a fine date, Wookie. Thanks.
Okay, good. I'll make it better. Okay, this was a dry, wet run. Okay.
All right, cool.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, all in all, shout out to everyone, our audience especially. Thank you for joining us today on this fantastic game. Went a little long, I know, but hey, it was, I think, overall a great show. So stay tuned for later tonight. We'll have another great cast coming from Trip. And Sleepy joined at the last minute. And then we have a bunch of crazy games coming on tomorrow. So definitely come back to the channel. Check us out tonight and later tomorrow to catch all the action. All right, guys, that'll do it for us. Have a great night. Stay safe.